Happy Friday, everyone. Whether you're watching live or tuning in later, I hope you had a great week. We're here today to give you the most up-to-date information about what's going on in our city. Today, I'm honored to have with us our new District 2 Councilman Pike. It's good to have you with us, Councilman.
Yeah, thanks for letting me be here.
Sir. Let's talk about COVID for just a moment, and then we'll get into District 2 and your role as a council member. Cases have continued to go up in our community. In the past 14 days, we've had a almost 22% increase in all the COVID cases since we've been in the pandemic. How we take care of ourselves now will directly impact the well-being of our neighbors and the success of our businesses. So just continue with wearing your mask, social distancing, sanitizing, everything, disinfecting tables, things of that nature to try to keep the COVID cases down. And I know our healthcare officials would greatly appreciate that. Remember, you can sign up for our newsletter by texting Decatur to 42828. That's 42828. The first edition comes out today, so be ready for that. All right, so what's it like being a councilman?
Well, so far it's been real good. We're just over a month in, so it's been pretty positive. We're still getting caught up to speed on a lot of things, but it's been fun. We got a good team with the council, with yourself, and all our great city employees. So we're ready to get to work and keep moving towards success.
Well, I think you've been working.
Yeah, we've been busy, and it's going to get busier. So
yeah, especially you had a lot of orientations even prior to taking the oath of office.
Yeah, we did. We went down to Montgomery and did the Alabama League of Municipalities training just a week before we took office, which was really insightful and a good time. So it's been good. Good.
Well, one of the things for me, having an opportunity to come back and serve again, and first since your grandfather, and that's a real honor.
Yeah.
If the Bang kept asking, Bang Hughes, one of the daily reporters, what would you like to do better? And it would be to be a better communicator. And boy, I think we're giving our best at that. And it's a joy to be able to communicate and know what's going on, and likewise as far as what's going on here at City Hall.
Absolutely. Communication was one thing I talked about often in the campaign, and I've talked about with others too. So it's good to have those open lines of communication.
Good. So now, being a city council person, a lot of people maybe don't realize that it's more than just council business and work sessions and meetings and things of that nature. You're a liaison. All our council members have different organizations or departments that they support as a liaison.
Right.
What are some that you're with?
Well, I've got fire and rescue, EMA, the landfill, prior field, and then mostly all the downtown organizations that we partner with. So it's enough to keep me busy, but it's fun. It's exciting to hear about all the good things. Get to be a part of it and help them out in any way that we can.
Okay. So whenever downtown organizations like the Princes and Downtown Redevelopment?
Princess, Carnegie, DDRA, the Farmers Market. So there's a lot of them.
It's more than just council work sessions and meetings, isn't it?
It is. So it's something about every day, but I enjoy it. It's been fun to catch on and run with it.
Sure. Well, so what's one of the things that kind of, boy, I didn't know that type moments? Have you had one of those yet?
I don't really know that I have, and it's still early. I'm fairly certain that can still come up. But there's a lot of time in it. So there's, those afternoon phone calls, the early morning phone calls, and even some late night ones, but nothing too oh no yet or unexpected, I guess you could say.
Yep. We're fortunate that we have, goodness gracious, our city attorney just celebrated his 40th year with the city, and it's nice to maybe avoid those uh-ohs by
Absolutely.
making sure that we go and visit with Herman and
yeah, oh yeah, Yeah, I rely on Herman. I run a lot by him, but yeah, he's a lot of help. He's a big part of the operations of the city.
That's right, that's right. Well, so from the last council meeting or work session, I guess y'all talked about a new fire station,
Yep.
Fire Station 5.
Yep.
We expect that to come up again.
I expect to see it Monday. I hope so. That project's been going on for a while, and I think we're ready to get started on it. And I appreciate all the work that Chief Thornton and everybody else has been a part of that has put in to get us here. So it's a beautiful firehouse. If you haven't seen the renderings yet, it's good to look at, and I'm excited to get it started.
Good. Well, I am too. It is a good looking firehouse.
Yep.
Station 5 is what we're talking about. Of course, Station 5 is located at the corner of Danville and Presbyterian, and that's the busiest fire station that we have in the city. It's the oldest fire station that we have in the city. It's the smallest fire station we have in the city. It's not gender friendly.
Yeah.
And so, but those guys that work out of that station love being at that station. They're really attached to it. And even we have a new fire truck there, an engine, and trying to get it in the station,
It's tight.
Yeah, you have to squeeze up.
It barely fits in there, so it'll be nice to get them in a station with big enough bays to get the trucks in, not too stressful.
Yeah. And then let's see. I talked about plans. We had approval from the personnel board to move forward with a planning manager.
Correct.
And so that came with a little bump in the salary range to put us in a position to be successful in doing that. Why is that so important to the city?
But, the planning department, I don't know if everyone's really truly aware of all that they do. I mean, they're so important, not just to the operations of the city, but for that future growth and everything that we have going on. And they've been working understaffed, and the guys that are there, they've done a tremendous job to be understaffed. But it's time we get them some help. We get a real good, experienced, certified planner in, and let them do their job, and lean on them a little bit. And I think it's going to position us for that future growth that we want to see by having the right people in the right place. So I'm excited to see it happen. Get some good, qualified candidates in there.
Be hard to build a house without a hammer, wouldn't it?
That's right. That's exactly right.
So having people in planning is very important as you talk about especially whenever you talk about the growth we're experiencing.
Yep.
And what we think is coming down the pipe. No pun intended.
Absolutely.
Well, so District 2 is a big district. It makes up downtown
and Albany and down 6th Avenue to 67 and the Walter Jackson area all the way down Country Club back to 67, and then north of the river too, which is a big opportunity for us. I know we got a project overpass getting ready to get started over there. So
right. So you go into Limestone County.
All the way into Limestone County. That's right.
Yeah. And then you kind of join up to District 3, which is really right at Point Mallard. Is that right?
Yep, that is correct.
Well, that's a big district, both historic districts.
Yep, both historic districts, which is exciting. It's fun to hear everything that's going on, and we have such a big historic significance indicator that it's fun to see those things and hear those things. It's something we need to take advantage of and be proud of.
Yep. You're exactly right. And at one time they were separate as far as there's associations. It was like, I think there was an Albany association and the Old Decatur, and now they've decided to, as I understand, come together as one, and that's working out quite well.
Yep.
So proud of that. All that's happening downtown, the redevelopment that's taking place.
Absolutely.
Rick Pater was with us last time that we had our talking with Tab, and anyway, it was good to have Rick with us, but we appreciate what he's done downtown. And we're excited about the things that you're going to do as a council member and working with the team and us working together. Anything else that you'd like to share with the viewers?
Well, there's a lot of really exciting things happening. A lot of great, volunteer boards that are working hard to bring change to Decatur. you know, I think there's some plans for some different projects on the 6th Avenue Gateway. I hope to see soon, maybe we can move the needle on that a little bit, and, you know, some other areas where we may could take advantage of the riverfront, and just some other projects. A lot happening, a lot to look forward to.
Very good.
So,
Well, listen, thank you so much for joining us today. Our next update will be December the 11th. That's Friday, December the 11th at 3 o'clock. And I think we have a question.
We do have one question from Instagram. Are there any plans to pave the streets in the southeast section of Decatur?
absolutely. Yes, I hope that we'll be aggressive in paving. So I'm excited to look at a new plan maybe in regards to paving. But yes, we do plan to pave some roads and try to get our streets back in better conditions.
So that,
No,
that's exactly right. And so how residents can see that is they can go to the city website, and I think there's
under the on the planning department
and GIS,
tab, and there's a
GIS section. And you go to the GIS section, and there's a map. That's cityofdecatur.al.com. So you go to the planning department and then to the GIS section, and that link will take you to an interactive map that shows how some software we purchased shows the needs of our streets. Red being those that need to be paved right now, and then yellow, of course, are those that are becoming concerning, and the green's the good ones. So we have a budget amount that typically comes out, and then it's kind of evenly distributed, if possible,
right.
To the council districts.
That's correct.
And then y'all have streets to choose from based on that budget amount.
Yep, and we hope to be a bit more aggressive in that if we're able to. So
Sure. And then we know, I think the Decatur Utilities Board is meeting next week or a couple of weeks.
yeah,
And they're going to make a decision, as I understand it, as to what they'll do with sanitary sewer overflows.
Yep.
Whether or not it's going to be a 10-year plan, 5, 10, or 20-year plan. And so that's going to end up requiring a lot of resurfacing as well.
it will, and that'll be, you know, there will be a lot of communication, as we talked about earlier, to go on between Decatur Utilities and the city, and making sure that we're not paving a road and turn around and tearing it up. But I think there will be some good relationships there, and we'll work towards it and be better in the end.
Very good. Very good. All right. Any other questions?
That's it for today.
Very good.
Awesome.
All right. Well, we'll see you on the 11th. Thank you so much.
Thank you.